In the last session of our Mandelbulb 3D tutorial series, which is focused on building an animation project, um, I was talking about testing whether or not my coloring would stand up against the movement within the scene, the animation. So as you recall, I had tested if the colors would retain on the z-axis, moving forward and back, on the x-axis, left and right, as well as on the y-axis, up and down. And I did those three tests because I wanted to make sure that as I navigate around the fractal environment, or around the object itself, that I didn't have a coloring problem. I'm very satisfied with the fractal scene that we have here and the coloring that we have here. I'm very satisfied that we're not going to have craziness when it comes to the coloring as I navigate through the scene. Now, this would be a good opportunity to talk about another method of navigation in the Mandelbulb scene, or around the Mandelbulb object, whatever you happen to have, because we're coming up on the point where we're going to want to create keyframes as we navigate through this scene. And we certainly want to have all of the navigation functionality that we have access to with the Mandelbulb 3D software. So this is a good opportunity, I think, to talk about an alternative method of navigation. All right, so let me show you around. Now, just kind of backing up, I'll tell you what, we don't need this anymore. Let's clean up our environment here. Let's get rid of that. No, I don't want to save that. Okay, I think what I'm gonna, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need this either. I don't care about a recovery at this point. A couple sessions ago, I had saved our work for purposes of showing you this alternative navigation. I don't really care what work I have here. All right, now, if you recall, we have navigation buttons down here at the bottom of the navigation window. We talked about navigation buttons in session 27. And you've also seen me utilize these buttons. This is my slide. I can slide left, right, slide up, slide down. Here's my walk buttons. I can walk forward. I can walk in reverse. Here's my look. I can look left, look right, look up, look down. And here's my rotate or roll. Okay? And you also notice that I have my Stream Deck up here that I have programmed to actually replicate these keystrokes. In the case of walk forward, for instance, W. All right. Now, of course, the difference with my Stream Deck is that I can hold the button down and it will continuously activate the keystroke so that I can move very quickly. I'll show you here. All right. So if I hold down the walk forward, you see how I'm holding it down, whereas my button down here, I can only, if I hold it down, I only get one step at a time. Let me draw back here. This is walk in reverse, okay? So with these buttons here, I have a visual, and I also have a keystroke. I can certainly use the keyboard, and of course, in my case, I've programmed up a Stream Deck to actuate these keyboard buttons to give me navigation. Now, Your alternative navigation methodology is pretty straightforward, but it's got some quirks, and you just seem to need to know, know what these quirks are. You can actually navigate in the Navigator, not the main, all right? Navigate in the Navigator by clicking your left mouse button one time. Now, I'm going to do that. I'm going to click the mouse button one time. Now, my cursor has gone away, all right, which indicates that I am in a navigation mode, a mouse navigation mode. Cursor's gone. Now, if I move my mouse to the right, I'm actually sliding to the right. Moving the mouse, I'm not clicking any buttons on the mouse now. I click the left mouse button one time to enable this mouse move navigation methodology. And now if I move my mouse to my left, I will slide in the scene to the left. If I move my mouse button to the right, I will slide to the right. Let me go back to the center here. If I move my mouse forward or away from me, I slide up. If I move the mouse toward me, I slide down. All right. So, and I'm going to click the mouse button, the left mouse button one more time. The cursor comes back, which indicates that I am no longer in the mouse navigation mode. All right, so now, so I've shown how to slide left, right, up, down. Now let's go forward. So in the case of the mouse move method, if I use my mouse center wheel, all right, I'm just rotating the wheel, and I'm rotating the wheel, all right, I'm effectively zooming in and out. All right. Now, if I want to actually move, or I should say, walk, if I want to walk, I click, I go into mouse movement, and now I can use my rotate wheel to walk forward. All right. And I'm using my mouse wheel to walk backward, walk in reverse. I got to click the left mouse button again to get out of the mode, the mouse move mode. Now let's look. I'm going to go back into mouse move mode by clicking my left mouse button. Now, if I hold down the right mouse button, I can actually look. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I'm now, okay, oh, I'm sorry, I think I said if I hold down the right mouse button, it's the left mouse button. All right, the left mouse button, and move your mouse. You'll look to the right. And if I move my mouse to the left, I look to the left. And if I move my mouse away from me, I look up, and I look down by moving the mouse toward me. And this is with all by holding down the left mouse button. All right. I let go of the left mouse button. I'm out of the mouse move mode now. Now let's roll. So I'm going to go back into the mouse move mode by clicking my left mouse button. Now, if I hold down the right mouse button and I move the mouse in an X, or let's just say to the right, I'm going to roll. And if I move it to the left, I'm going to roll counterclockwise. Okay. All right. And I'm going to click the left mouse button again to get out of that mode. So basically what you've got here is you've got the ability to use your mouse to do some navigation. All right, so I have to click the left mouse button to go into the mouse move mode, and I click my left mouse button again to come out of the mode. All right. So let's pick this up again in the next session, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about this and some of the little quirks that you need to be aware of to effectively use this mouse move functionality. Okay, so let's see you in the next section.